Welcome to your daily writing habit, episode number 923. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Writer Wednesday, everyone. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 20 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they can even turn a quote-unquote non-author into a published one. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. And once again, good morning, everyone. Happy Writer Wednesday. Each Wednesday here on the show, I share a quote that is pertinent to writing or being an author, all that other good stuff. I then find a way to apply it to your writing in the most actionable way possible. Here is this week's quote. Most writers sow adjectives almost unconsciously into the soil of their prose to make it more lush and pretty, and the sentences become longer and longer as they fill up with stately elms and frisky kittens and hard-bitten detectives and sleepy lagoons. This is adjective by habit, a habit you should get rid of. Not every oak has to be gnarled. The adjective exists solely as a decoration, is a self-indulgent for the writer and a burden for the reader. That's by William Zinsser, one of my favorite writing fundamentals gurus. Highly recommend his book, by the way, on writing well, if you haven't read that. And again, good morning. And as promised, today I am sharing the last of my 3 tips to improve the reading experience of your book. And if you missed the first 2 tips, they are in episode 922 from October 26th. That would be yesterday. So here is tip number 3. All the adjectives and adverbs getting in the way of writing. That's one of the things that can absolutely weaken the reading experience. Because the girl with beautiful hair skipping daintily through the green lush meadow means the same thing as this. The girl skipped through the meadow. And the latter version is less distracting to the reader, especially since beautiful and daintily and green and lush and all the things, they don't really add any vital information to the story in this example. This is a beef I posted about recently in my Inc. authors group on Facebook, and I know many other authors and writing experts throughout history have also griped about it. William Zinsser, the source of today's quote, he called adjectives and adverbs clutter. Mark Twain recommended killing as many adjectives as we can find as authors, and Elmore Leonard referred to adverbs as mortal sins. Actual studies have even supported these opinions, finding that too many adjectives and adverbs make written pieces much harder to read, much harder on your reader. So, as authors, let's all agree together to make things easier for our readers and editors and use fewer adjectives and adverbs. Can we all agree on this? The question I posed in my Inc. authors post was, how would your manuscript be impacted if you killed 75% of all the adjectives and adverbs in it, or even more than 75%? That was just like an arbitrary number. Give it a try and find out. Do a round of edits on your manuscript where you are specifically going after, as Mark Twain would say, killing as many adjectives and adverbs as you could find, and see how the clarity of the reading of your manuscript can improve. And one final quote on the subject, and then off you go back to the writing cave. And here's a quote. There is a tendency to slather everything with adjectives and adverbs when what you really want to do is strip it. William Blundell, author of The Art and Craft of Feature Writing. So hopefully that's some good writing cave, I guess technically editing cave, inspiration for you today. And as always, thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And please drop by my Inc. authors group on Facebook. I always put the link in the show notes, and let us know how we can support your writing goals. I would also be so appreciative if you could subscribe and follow the show wherever you happen to be catching it, and leave a review while you're there. Thank you. Until tomorrow, happy writing.